Are you suffering because you have a habit on which you have no control over? Or is this habit taking up too much of your time and energy, but you still can't do anything about it? Maybe your personal and your professional life is being really hampered because of this habit. If you are suffering in either one, two, or maybe all the three ways, then this video is for you. So I would highly recommend you to watch this video till the end so that you can get solutions for this. Hi there, I'm Manpreet Kaur. I'm a mind energizer, and I help people take control of their mental health and master their mind. So in today's video, I'll be telling you the solutions to this problem, which is also called OCD, Obsessive Compulsive Disorder, and what are the symptoms and how you can actually overcome them. So stay tuned till the end. And before we start the video, if you have still not subscribed to the channel, then do that right now. And also don't forget to press the bell icon because you will be notified every time I bring out a different video on different parts of our life and on our mental and emotional wellness. So let us begin today's video. OCD is a word which is highly used these days. If I talk about India alone, more than 1 million cases, new fresh cases, come up each and every single year. But what exactly is this OCD? Well, if I tell you, it is only and only because of our emotional issues which have not been tackled. And that is why we are suffering from these disorders. Now, this is on a two-level basis, this problem, this disorder. Number one, it is on your thought level, and secondly, it is on your behavioral level. So, first, whatever is happening, it actually begins with your emotions. And then, when your internal system is not able to take control of it fully, it also comes out in our behavior. It comes out in the form of different behaviors or obsessions that we might be carrying. Some examples of OCDs are like when a person is always cleaning up their house. If anybody enters with their shoes, they start cleaning up, mopping the floors. Then there could be some cases where people keep on taking a shower all day long, maybe for hours together, because they feel that they are still dirty. They have to wash their hands again and again, maybe for 100 times at a go, because they feel the germs haven't left their hands. There are other cases where people are keep on checking their locks. It could be their doors, it could be the car. They do it once and they go again and again to check it just to make sure. So these things all come under OCDs. And the problem is, once a person starts showing these symptoms, these behavioral symptoms, it really becomes very hard for them to control it. And the reason is because, as I told you, these are emotional reasons due to which they have come into our physical actions. Now, let us understand it a little bit deeper. Usually, OCDs are something which occur when something negative happens in our life, or there was some emotions which we could not process properly. And they have been stored in our mind, and every time those sort of emotions come up, again, they trigger these sort of physical habits that we are going through right now. Now, what happens is, since these habits are really negative in nature, because see, taking care of your body is very nice, taking care of your valuables, of your house, everything is very nice. You should take care because these are your responsibilities. You have to be hygienic, you have to take care of your, locks and everything. But after a point of time, doing too much can really be harmful for your own health and for those around you. Some people who tend to become too perfectionists, they want everything done in a particular way. Everything should be pin in proper, kept in the proper way, eating at the proper time. And due to that, what they do is they start getting irritable at other people when they do not conform to those rules. So it does not only affect the person, it affects the near and dear ones as well. Now let us understand, since this outcome is negative, because it is hurting people and yourself, This all comes from negative actions. And these negative actions are actually coming from our negative thoughts, because whatever we are thinking, we eventually start doing. Now, where are these negative thoughts coming from? They're coming from our negative emotions. So, as I told you, at some point of time, when this habit started, coming into our life, into our physical system, when we started doing all of this stuff, before that, there were some unprocessed emotions, and it doesn't happen overnight. It takes, some time, and the mind keeps on, trying to resolve it, but until you resolve them properly, these emotions, this problem will not go permanently. Now, how can we actually cure it? So today you have learned that your negative emotions are ultimately causing these negative actions. So we can start by at least, first of all, working on the physical part of our behavior, that thing which we have like no control over. If we start from there and go backwards, back to our mind, back to our emotions, that way we will have a complete, control over what we are trying to do to get rid of this OCD. Now, firstly, what you can do is whenever this sort of a sensation starts coming up in your body, when you feel, okay, now I'll have to do that thing again. So at that point of time, you can make it a point to release that pent up energy in your body, that negative energy, which is again accumulating and it is forcing you to get up and start doing that particular habit which you're used to doing. So at that time, what you can do is get up and do like dance. You can start doing aerobics, you can start doing exercise or something where that energy can actually leave your body. And you won't believe that once you start doing that, you will actually notice a heck of a difference. Because now that energy has been taken out of your body, but mind you, you didn't have to repeat that thing again. That obsessive disorder starts, breaking. You start giving it jerks. So this is one of the very important things which you can do is start either, walking, exercising, maybe do Zumba, you can dance, you can even meditate. So anything which will use up your energy, pent up energy in a different manner, rather than going and washing your hands again, rather than going and taking a shower again. See, you can definitely take medication for all of these things. I'm not saying no to that, but let me tell you, all these medications are only temporary. They cannot fully cure what is going on inside your mind. That only you know, and that only you have to work upon. Nobody else can do it for you. But if you make it a point to start working on it from today onwards, you will definitely notice a difference. And slowly and steadily, this OCD can be cured on its own. Now, secondly, another way you can also now start working on the thought level, where when you're feeling that this problem is coming up, you obviously you get either a thought in your mind, and then you start processing it, and then it comes down to your hands and you go and wash your hands. So it's all related. So when you feel that thought is again coming up, it's creeping up in your mind again, what I would suggest you to do is this very peculiar technique. Take a rubber band and put it on your hand like this, like tie it up over here, and then just do like this. So what will happen? This rubber band will come and hit your hand really hard. Okay. Now at that point, I would like you to repeat the word thought cancelled. Do it again. Thought cancelled. Do it again. Thought cancelled. Do it 4 or 5 times and you'll notice those thoughts have suddenly left your mind. We are basically, what we are doing is we are going to be changing the neural pathways which have been created so that you can actually do this behavior, show this behavior again. Now, when you are canceling that neural pathway, your mind will start realizing that this thing is not important for you. You have canceled it. It is of no use for you. It will take a little bit persistence, but I can guarantee you, once you start doing this, every time this thought comes in your mind that I have to go and I have to check the lock, take the rubber band, keep it handy. Take the rubber band, hit your hand, and say thought cancelled. And your mind will start associating that this thought is creating pain for you. Actually, it is. When you're hitting that rubber band on your hand, you're creating physical pain. And that pain is again sending subconscious messages that this thing is causing me pain, so I won't do it anymore. And suddenly you will notice the frequency of these thoughts will start reducing. But again, I will say, keep persistent, keep doing this activity every time you feel the need to, again, and show your compulsive disorder. Now, this was the second way. Another way I'll tell you is very, very effective. This third way has literally the potential to change your mind, your thinking, and your emotions immediately. Now, what happens is since we are in this OCD, it could be in any form, it means we are not living a conscious life. We are just doing things unconsciously. Our subconscious is running our behaviors, and we are not conscious of that fact. So, whatever is stored here, the subconscious mind is bringing it up again and again in our thoughts, and it is again showing up in our physical reactions. But once we become conscious of what we are doing, we can actually change it. Now, how you can do that? Now, what I would like you to do in this technique is whenever you feel like, um, suppose you're going and locking the door, okay? At that moment, I want you to become conscious. And how you can become conscious? When you're locking the door, feel the keys in your hands, under your, fingers. Hear the sound when you have locked it. Hear that sound. It could be the minutest sound. Close the door, and then repeat it in your mind. Okay, I'm relaxed. I have closed or I have locked the door, right? And by doing this, I am very secure. It may seem a little bit funny in the beginning that why am I doing all of this? But let me tell you one thing. When you become conscious of your own behaviors, you can actually change them. The only problem is we are not conscious of the fact that we are doing this again and again. So the moment you become conscious, you become more mindful that you have touched the key, you have turned the lock, and you have said it mentally as well that I have closed the door, I am safe now. So next time when you go out of the room and you're about to go to bed, immediately when you feel that thought is again coming up in your mind that I have to go and I have to, lock the door, then in your mind, you have the entire experience stored with you with the sounds that I have locked the door and I'm safe now. And you will see that you will not feel compelled to go again and check the door. These are very small but very, very profound steps. And I would really advise you to start doing them today onwards. You have nothing to lose. You're only the pills which you're taking or the medication you might be taking for all of these things can temporarily actually cause a solution by maybe, taking it forward. You might go to sleep or you might just lose interest in it for a little while, but eventually you will come back to it. Now, these techniques will really, really help you. But if you are really interested in going down to the root level, and going down into those emotions, where did they actually come from, how they are creating a havoc in your body and mind, then I'm always available for one-to-one coaching sessions. And if you would like to know more about that, see below in the description box, and I would be really delighted to help you out so that you can lead the best version of your life. So I hope you liked this video and you found it valuable. Please let me know in the comments below. What else would you like to know more about? Which sort of problems or mental disorders? And what was the biggest takeaway from today's video? And if you did really like this content, then don't forget to subscribe. Also, do give it a thumbs up so that more and more people can find out this sort of information that can change their life. So please share with your loved ones, whoever might need it. Maybe they can also benefit from it. So till we meet next time, love and light from Manpreet Kaur. God bless you all.